Wow, that was the most roller coaster of a game this NBA season. And I mean any game this season, without a doubt. Has not been anywhere near a roller coaster of a game like this. We came out with the hot start, literally, I'm pretty sure we were up by 32 at one point. Middle of the third quarter to the to the beginning of the fourth quarter, they made a complete comeback. From that point on, it was back and forth. Who's going to win the game again? Because the game was basically already won. And I just can't believe what it was. Warriors end up winning 127 to 121 in OT. And JK gets the spotlight, the game he's been wanting, the game he's well deserved for the hard work during the summer. And we're going to get into it. This is Dylan with BaySportsBuzz, and thanks for dropping by. One hell of a game. 5-1. The Warriors are 5-1. Nobody was talking about us. Nobody still believes us. They're going to talk their crap on ESPN. All of the talk shows are going to say this is a fluke. Just give it a couple months, folks. We will be noticed sooner or later. The play is exquisite. Buddy Hield still tends to frickin' get it done. 27 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists. The man was a dog. Brandon Pajemski, loud minutes. 12 points, 6 assists, 5 rebounds. Played the most minutes of everybody yet again. A connector to all. Everyone was a part of that sloppy comeback. However, that's not as alarming as people are going to think it is. It's not. The Rockets are a scrappy young team, a lot of potential, and they don't get tired. This was like an ultimate matchup for us in the who has more depth department. Because even, a lot of their bench could probably start on their team. And, give credit to them for coming back. They figured out something at halftime, executed it, jumped us on all the passes, made us really uncomfortable. And we had exerted so much effort and energy in that first half to get so far ahead that it looks like we just kind of broke down and wasn't able to rebound back until it really mattered. And when it really mattered, Jonathan Kuminga won it for us in OT. And why do I say Jonathan Kuminga won it for us in OT? He had 6 points, got it done, was rebounding, gave us all the energy we needed, was beating everybody else on the floor back down. We didn't even have Draymond in overtime because he fouled out. Then Brandon Pajemski fouled out, which means we had really no dedicated point guard. Buddy Hield stepped in to get it done. And this was a gritty game, but this shows how much we want it and how much we want to win. This game right here really was something that I think the league will kind of take on notice, because theoretically we could have ran away with it had we, stayed the course and not let them trap us on defense a lot of the time and causing all the turnovers that they did. But yet again, like I said, this team, out of all teams in the NBA, has that potential to do that to any team in the league. They're really good when they start to get energy. They're really good when they start to play that awesome defense, and they're long. They know exactly what to do. They know where to trap. They know how to jump, and their coach is no slump. He knows exactly what to do with these guys. And yeah, the Rockets are no championship team, but they are really good when they need to be. And when they want to execute something, they can execute it. So give them credit for what they did, but at the same time, you got to look at it like, dang, the Warriors are the real deal this season. Even though they made their comeback, I will have to say that the free throws, had we been not missing so many, we wouldn't have even had a problem. I'm going to look up the free throws right now. Yeah, we missed 18 free throws. 18. Now, this is the one game I could honestly say we had 50 opportunities 50 points to be made at the free throw line. That never happens with the Dubs. We never get the whistle like this. So I'm glad to see that the league gave us a night like this where we actually got the whistle, we actually got to the cup, but we have to execute there, because had we made 18 or even, half of those points, we win by double digits. This doesn't go to OT. That is what it is. Our players know that. We'll fix it and get it all done in practice, but this is going to be a hard road trip. This was a wake-up call road trip. Goes into OT. Honestly, wouldn't have wanted a better game, though, on a Saturday night. I'll tell you that. This was fantastic. It was fun to watch. They beat us in the rebound category by 2 rebounds. And that doesn't happen often. They had more assists than us, which doesn't happen often. So there's a lot of things that, like I said, they did well to come back, but we literally held it down. And when we needed that player, our depth showed. Our depth standed the time and got it done. And that is something that you really got to be proud of with this squad, because I don't think there's a team in the league that could do what we did, because there's always somebody ready to go. Always somebody ready to go. You got to look at it. You could have put in Moody. He only had 17 minutes, but you could have put him in. We would have had fresh legs there, right? We could have had fresh legs with Kevon Looney, Lindy Waters. And you got to credit the coaching staff, because they're figuring out how to play these players in the optimal situations for which teams and what we are seeing and how we see them. Yet again, we didn't get much from Trace. It's just how it is. He only got 13 minutes. I don't know how that is, but they've talked about this in in post-game interviews, where they're going to go with the hot hand. And just like Buddy said last game, as they should. We should be going with the hot hand and riding that hot hand and seeing how it works, because you look at Kyle Anderson tonight. Got 24 minutes. I'm pretty sure he wasn't getting 24 minutes the last couple of games. So, and you know what? There was a couple clutch times we needed him to make a basket, and he made a damn basket for us. He played great defense. This is a well-rounded, deep team that's willing to fight. And I also got to give my credit to frickin' Draymond Green. The man does not look like his age and is not playing like his age. 35 minutes tonight, 11 rebounds, 3 assists, 14 points. And let me tell you, those are allowed 14 points. Because there were times in this game where they were literally about to take the lead and he hit a 3, or he got to the line, or did something to cause disruption to the game. And that is something to put on notice, because not everybody could do that. Not everybody could keep a game close enough to make sure that we get over and actually win this thing. But to close it out, Jonathan Kuminga, you got your flowers, buddy. 23 points, 6 rebounds, 1 assist, and if you didn't go off, we wouldn't have won an OT. So this is all your praise. This is your game. You should get the game ball. This was a really good performance by you, and you showed everything. Your bag, your 3-point shot, even your defensive rebounding. You had a couple times where you locked people up. You had really, really good cuts to the basket. A lot of your floor game was fantastic tonight. I think you had 1 or 2 fadeaways in the mid-range. It just looked like poetry for you tonight, and you got to appreciate it. this goes to Jonathan Kuminga. Thanks for making us 5-1, buddy. I know it's a team effort, but that finish was you. So I appreciate that. 5-1 on the road trip. We just want to come out positive from this road trip. This is a tough one, okay? But if we can come out positive from this road trip, it's a real success because there's a lot of teams in this league right now that are really underperforming, aka Milwaukee Bucks. And I'm just going to put that the way it is because if you put this squad in front of their squad on paper, you tell me which one should have the better record. Anyone in their mind would think Bucks. But this depth, this squad, and this chemistry puts them at the top echelon of the league. I think they're top 3 in offense, if I'm not mistaken. They're top 3 in defense. I know that for a fact. And their rating is fantastic. And this is without Steph Curry. So you just got to remember, we have an all-star best shooter in the league that's not even on the floor. And this is what we're doing. You got to love it, Warrior fans. Let's go, Dub Nation. I'll be back as soon as we get this next game through, and hopefully it's a win. Pretty sure we're playing Washington. I'm going to double check before I get out of here. We are playing the Wizards. Yep. Monday, 4:15. That one, we need to clean up and make sure we get it done. Because we got Celtics right after that. And I'm assuming Steph Curry is going to be back for that. Maybe not. We'll see. We got Cavaliers next and Thunder. And we need all of our energy for those games. And I really do appreciate we have no back-to-back on any of this road trip, which is awesome. That's good to hear. But Dub Nation, be ready because November 12th is our first group stage for the NBA Cup. And guess who we're playing? The Mavericks. Welcome back, Klay Thompson. And that is going to be a game that matters more than anything. And I think how we play on this road trip defines who we are in that game. So let's get this road trip wrapped up, have a positive record, and go into this NBA Cup stage with some fight. Because I'd love to win the Cup stage. It would just put the league on notice for us. And I think we could do it. We're in a pretty hard group stage. Which I guess I'll tell you guys who we're in right now. We got Mavericks, we have Grizzlies, and we have Pelicans and Nuggets. Those are our 4 in the group stage. I believe we play the Mavericks at home, the Grizzlies at home, I believe. Yeah, I think. Let me see. I'm pretty sure we play 2 teams at home, 2 teams on the road. I know that. However, I don't know where they are at the time. Okay, here we are. I got it. We got, Mavericks at home, Grizzlies at home. And then we have, let's see, Pelicans away and Denver away. So, yep, that's what we have. That's what we're going to run into. But let's get this road trip wrapped up. Come back feeling good, and then beat those Dallas Mavericks. Let's go, Dub Nation. Have a great weekend. I'm out. Peace.